So enough talking about it. Let's do a little demonstration. Can I invite Dave Earhart up, who's going to have a little love for Dave. I have never done a demonstration with alcohol involved. I love this company, man.
Good to see you.
Everyone knows that Dave is a superstar in the company, but I don't think that maybe you didn't know what you perhaps didn't know about him is that he's a thespian. Now, anybody who was just half paying attention to what I just said is going to have a lot. They just what? He's a what? He's a what? You're going to get a lot of questions on that.
Do we get to actually drink this?
That's why I asked.
Perfect.
For it. So we're
nothing like a beer buzz in the morning. Cheryl Crow says.
Amen. That's a first. Okay, so in this little role play, I'm going to be you. All right, I'm the CA salesperson, and we're at a sports bar. I don't know this guy. He's a stranger, and we're just watching some hockey. Action. Woo! Yes! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little into the Flyers game.
Good game.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to sweep the Pens.
Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing all right. I'm David.
Hey, Chris, I'm glad you're here, actually, because there's no one else here, and I feel a little weird being the only person drinking in the morning, but so you're my kind of guy.
Yep,
how
absolutely. Absolutely. So, what do you do that gets you drinking in the morning?
I work for CA. That was not on the script. Okay, take two. You.
What do you do?
I'm a member of the best sales force on the planet. What about you?
Well, I'm a doctor, but what'd you
cool.
say?
Right.
What'd you say you did? What do you?
Oh, I'm a member of the best sales force on the planet.
Okay.
It's cool.
It's awesome. And what, are you on some list or some? What qualifies you to be on the best? Forbes or something said that, or?
You know what? I get this a lot, and in all seriousness, one of the most powerful. I'm a member of a massive sales team, okay, and we made a decision, and the decision to be the best is not conditional upon being acknowledged by anybody for that. It was there was a moment in time. Do you really want to hear about this?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to know how you know you're the best sales on. That's pretty.
That's cool. I know it's a bold statement. I get that all the time, and I love talking about it. When people like you are interested, it's a cool conversation. Most people are like, "What a jackass!" And they don't want to hear about that. So thank you. I'll tell you about an event. It happened. It was April. It was our fiscal year 13 kickoff event. It was in Chicago. Right? It's April. This is like vividly etched in my mind, and it will be forever because it was like this remarkable moment where it was Wednesday, April 18th, approximately 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Not to get into too much detail, but something amazing happened. I was in a room full of 1,500 of my sales comrades. We were all standing up. We'd all just made a personal internal commitment about being the best. So this massive ballroom is all on its feet. And we made a collective decision. We formalized this notion that we'd been talking about. And I don't know if you've ever been in a room with 1,500 people where there's one thought. That's a big deal. Like, that's some intense energy. Like it was wild. Like, one thought, 1,500 people, and the thought was, we are the best sales force on the planet. So leading up to that moment, we weren't the best sales force on the planet. We were talking about it. And life changed after that, and I'm not kidding. That after we all stood and made that declaration, we wailed, we said it, we screamed it 3 times, and every single person, like all 7 trillion cells of every person in that room was on board, was in sync with we are the best. So we made the decision, and after that, it's just all different. So that's what qualifies us, is the fact that we decided it.
Wow.
Was that too long? I'm sorry. Shit, we missed a goal.
No, that's actually, I'm intrigued. But so I mean, how do you know? How do you know that you're the best? Is it just?
How do we know
Yeah, I mean,
that?
can you prove it to me? I mean,
It's another great question. No. Not yet. It's a decision. It's an internal state. Being the best at anything in the world is again, doesn't need to be qualified by anyone acknowledging that on the outside. I don't need to get on. I will. Trust me, we will be on those lists, whatever lists you were referring to. That will that can't not it can't not happen as a natural consequence of the fact that all 1,500 of us are in this state of absolute knowing and decidedness. So like that state then yields the actions that will create the results you're asking for. So hang tight.
So that's heavy stuff. So is there like some number you're shooting for that that is going to prove
Yeah,
it?
for like North America sells like $1 billion. It's $1 billion.
Billion?
Yeah.
Wow. So how are you going to get there?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't.
Yeah?
No, I don't. I have no clue. Because we can't know that yet. There's no way to know that. But what we can know is that that will happen. What we do know is that that is guaranteed to happen by virtue of us having made the decision. So how, I can't tell you yet, but here's my card, and I invite you to send me an email or give me a call in a year, right? Because then we'll have another beer, right? And we'll sit down, and I will happily show you exactly how we manifested that.
Right on. It's cool, man.
Right on.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks, brother.
All right. Can I take this with me?
I think you should.
All
Cheers.
right. Cheers.
Good work. I got a little love.